Welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to do my final full Euro 2024 prediction for the whole tournament. So last night the final three playoff places were decided. So a huge congratulations to Ukraine, Georgia and Poland, which means we can now get on with actually predicting the full tournament. No more guesswork. All the teams are decided, so let's get cracking. So here we are with the Telegraph Predictor. You can find this online. I'll leave a link in the description below. And we're going to go through the tournament. Now, there is one tricky aspect of this where the third place, you have to essentially pick the third place teams that will go through. And that's obviously going to be very difficult to do. But we'll give it a go. Group A is, of course, the holders Germany, Scotland, Hungary and Switzerland. Germany and Scotland open the tournament up. And I think, and a lot of people believe this, that this is one of the most difficult groups to predict. Germany, as many people have been saying over the past couple of years, haven't been playing that well. But... and it is a big but, because all of a sudden they've now started to play pretty well together, actually. Beating France the other night in France in particular was a real performance that made you, actually think, hang on a minute, these are actually quite good. And of course, they're at home. You can never discount Germany at home. The other teams, all capable on the day. Scotland actually going through a bad run of form at the minute, haven't won in 7. Hungary have been for actually a number of years now causing a few upsets, and underestimate them at your peril. Switzerland are one of those teams that are always there and thereabouts, aren't they? Never doing anything absolutely unbelievable, but at the same time, they would never give you a game neither. So this is a tricky group to predict. Having said that though, I am going to go with Germany. So Germany, I think, at home in the tournament. I think because they're facing Scotland first, and you'll see when I come up with my final prediction here why I think that's going to be key. But I just think Germany are going to top this group. I think Scotland are going to finish bottom. I think Scotland will not do anything at this tournament. Not just because I'm English. They just lose the bottle at a tournament, and currently on a poor run of form, struggling at home against Northern Ireland. I mean, I can't back them in a group alongside Hungary and Switzerland at the minute, and I do think they're going to start the tournament with a loss because they're playing the house on the opening match, and I just think that's going to put more pressure on them. So I think Scotland are coming bottom, so it's between Hungary and Switzerland, and I'm backing Hungary, because why not? They're a bit like Croatia in regards to the fact that people will just continuously underestimate them, but I think they're going to do very well in this tournament. So I'm going for Hungary second, Switzerland third and Scotland fourth. Obviously, I'm not going to have time to go into detail on every single team, otherwise this video would be 40 minutes long, so I am going to make my way through. Group B, Spain, Croatia, Italy and Albania. One of the groups of death at this tournament. I'm going to go straight in here and say Spain are going to top this group because they're the best team in that group for me. It's then a flip of a coin between Croatia and Italy. And I know people may be saying I'm underestimating Albania here, and Italy haven't been playing that great, and Croatia may be a fading force, but I've said numerous times on this channel, never underestimate Croatia. Italy, I still think you don't know what you're going to get. You do not know what you're going to get. But on the day, they can still beat anybody. And Albania, I just think it's just going to be too tough for them with 3 difficult games there. But it might be one of those tournaments where they do surprise. They do pick up, because every other team is probably expecting to. They're looking at that Albania game and thinking there's a 3-pointer there. But they may pull some surprises out of the bag here. But I can't back them in my predictor. So I am actually going to go with Croatia in second, because why would you? I mean, what idiot would back against Croatia given their tournament record over the past 4 years? Italy in third and Albania in fourth. Group C is obviously England's group. England, Serbia, Denmark and Slovenia, and I'm just going to go straight in. England win this. I don't think many people will disagree with that neither. I know I'm an English fan, I get that, but England are winning this group. I don't know then who is coming third. I think Slovenia are bottom. I am dismissing them outright. I think it's between Denmark and Serbia, and I just don't know why. I'm just going to back Serbia. I just think it's more attractive. I'd prefer Serbia to go through. I have no idea why. I just think Denmark are a bit like Switzerland, where they're always there and thereabouts, but never actually going to push and do anything, and then never actually going to. I don't know. I just think Serbia for me, Denmark in third and Slovenia in fourth. So Group D is the Netherlands, Austria, France and Poland. A bit like England's group, I'm going to go straight in with France. Not only did they absolutely leather the Netherlands not so long ago, they are one of the best teams, or if not the best team at this tournament. So France going at top. I'm going to go with Netherlands in second, Austria third, and sorry, Poland. I just think as that playoff winner, and I don't think you played that well against Wales, even though I'm glad you got through. I just can't see Poland doing anything in that group. So Poland finished bottom for me. Group E is Belgium, Slovakia, Romania, and Ukraine. And I think this one is going to be a tricky one. I do think Belgium's attacking options is they're gonna get through, but whether they finish top or not, I am not 100% sure. I do think it is between Belgium and Romania, though, who finishes top of this group. And for the only sole reason of every single tournament has surprises within it, or not all, I can't name one tournament where all the expected teams that would top a group do top a group. And for that reason and that reason only, I'm going to go for Romania, because I think this is the one group where you may see an upset. I am then going to go with Belgium in second, sorry, Ukraine, Slovakia in third, and Ukraine in fourth. Group F, the final group, is Turkey, Georgia, Portugal, and Czechia. So I think Portugal here, as many people are saying, are a bit of a dark horse, or not a dark horse, but they're going to do well. They're going to do really, really well. They stormed qualification. I think they won every single match. So Portugal topped this group. I mean, after that, though, Turkey, every single year, people's dark horses in a tournament. And looking at these other two nations here, Georgia is fantastic. They've got here, really good to see Georgia in the Euros. They're not going to do anything there. They're not going to threaten this group at all, and I don't think they're going to win a match. So they're going to finish bottom. And I just think Turkey are going to be stronger than Czech Republic. So Portugal, Turkey, Czechia, and Georgia. Now, this is where I was saying earlier, this is the third place ranking. So based on my groups here, I now have to decide who these third place teams are. And the way I'm going to do this, I'm more or less going to pick who I think are the better teams. And there's too many if, buts, maybe scenarios where this is almost impossible to predict. It truly is, which makes these, quite difficult to do. But I'm going to go off some of these groups, and I think some of these tighter groups, I think some teams are going to struggle. Whether they'll finish top, who's going to be the best third place? Let me have a look. Let me have a look at these groups. Maybe Switzerland, because I can see them beating Scotland. Out of all of these third place teams, I can see Switzerland beating the fourth place team more than any others, or picking a result up there. So I don't know why. I'm just going to go for Switzerland. Italy, I don't know, because it's a tough group, you see. Will they be? I don't know about Italy. I really don't. I think you've got to win at least one game here. Denmark, I think we're probably going to have to chuck in there. Probably Austria as well. And then it's between Slovakia, Czechia, or Italy. I'm going to go with Italy. I've got to stick with the old... I mean, surely they'll pick up some points, or maybe even, draw 3 matches or something. I'm going to go with Italy, and then, Slovakia and Czechia. I mean, they could be either way round, but those are the two teams that will be going home. So that gives us our round of 16, which is quite interesting, really. So the first match 37, would be Germany versus Serbia. A very difficult match, this, for Germany, and I don't think it's going to be that straightforward. Having said that, though, Germany are going to be at home, and I'm going to keep coming back to that. It's going to be a huge bonus for them. They're going to, obviously, if they get through this group, they're going to have a bit of momentum. Germany go through. Hungary and Croatia. Now, I do think this would be a tight match. I do really think this is going to be a tight football fixture. And I always say, do not underestimate Croatia. But then I've also been saying for the past couple of years, don't underestimate Hungary. And I'm really struggling here. Because surely Croatia, at some point, their run is going to come to an end. Or is it? I don't know. Oh, this is a tricky one. I've got to back. No, have I? I'm going to go with Hungary. Again, just for the basis fact that you're going to get some surprise teams that get through to the quarterfinals. I'm not just going to... I think Croatia would be favourites in this, but I'm just going to go here. This may be an upset. So Hungary go through for me. Spain versus Switzerland. I think this is going to be a pretty convincing win for Spain. England, Italy. I didn't realise that was going to happen. I'm going to have to go with England, and I know I've been pretty quick to make my mind up there, but I think the last 2 games we've just played against them in the qualifiers, I think England were comfortably the better team. And And we've just beaten them on the last 2 occasions, so why wouldn't I back the lads here? So England go through that one. Portugal and Austria, tricky game. I'm probably going to go with Portugal there. Netherlands and Belgium, that is a tough game, and I'm going to go with Netherlands. I just think Belgium the other night weren't great. I just don't think they're going to do anything. I think they're going to go out relatively early. Round of 16 would be early for them. Yeah, I'm just going to go with Netherlands. Romania and Denmark, I'm going to go with Romania. Again, a bit like Switzerland, I don't know. I just don't fancy Denmark to do anything at this tournament. I just think if there was in any other group other than England's, which is a relatively easy group, I don't think they would be going through. So Romania go through and they're going to go on a bit of a run here. France and Turkey, not an easy game at all. And it is one of those sorts of matches where in the past, if France do go out in tournaments, they usually get knocked out by teams like Turkey, don't they? But I've got to back France. You know, you've got to back them. If you were putting your house in it or a bet, it would be France. So that's what I'm going for. So into the quarterfinals, we have Germany, Spain, Portugal, the Netherlands, Romania, France, and England, Hungary. Okay, so Germany, Spain. I mean, I don't know. I do not know here. This is a tricky one. And I do honestly think this one could be one of those that goes the distance. It's going to be a very tight game. 1 goal will decide it. Oh, I'm probably just going to back Spain here. I just think, although Germany are starting to come good, they're at home, all that lot, I think they've shown over the past couple of years that the quality isn't quite there yet again for Germany. And yeah, I'm just going to back Spain. I think they'll do it against Germany. Portugal, the Netherlands. I think the Netherlands will have done well to get to this point. The thing is about Portugal, I know a lot of people are backing them. They are untested against relatively top opposition. They've had a relatively easy run over the past 12 months. But I'm going to back Portugal. I just think they've got some exciting young players, and I just think they're a better team than the Netherlands. It's as simple as that. Romania and France. Sadly, I think this is where Romania's run comes to an end, but it would be a great tournament nevertheless. So France go through for me. England, Hungary. Now, I would usually be straightforward with this, going for England. But obviously, Hungary did beat England 4-0 the last time we played them. But it was very unique circumstances. It was a Nations League game at the end of the season where none of our players wanted to be there. They were sandwiched on at the end of a long season. These aren't excuses, but I just think that 4-0 as well will give our England players extra incentive. And I've got no doubt that the quality between the two teams is vast. I think England are a far better team man to man. And I back England in a tournament against Hungary. It's as simple as that for me. So that gives us a semi-final of Spain, Portugal, France and England. Now, starting with Spain and Portugal, I mean, what a semi-final that is. I just think Portugal, we don't know really how good this team is. We really don't. Spain, Spain will have beaten Switzerland and Germany to get here. Portugal will have beaten Austria and the Netherlands. I just think if Spain have knocked out the hosts, Germany, I would find it hard not to back them in this. And I just think they may have that bit more experience than Portugal. I don't know. I'm just going to back Spain. It's a flip of a coin, but in this occasion, Spain wins it for me. France and England, semi-final. I'll be honest with you, before I did this, I wasn't aware of where we could meet France or anything like that. But it seems like if things go to form, England and France then are going to meet in the semi-final. It's the one team, I wouldn't say I fear as an England fan, but it's the one team where I do truly think could knock England out. I would fancy England against any other nation apart from France. And I think their pedigree at winning these tournaments, the fact that they've already beaten us in a tournament, I hate to say it, but I've got to back France. As an England fan, I've got to say that France would win that game. They would be favourites, I think, in most people's perspectives. Southgate thing, I'm going for France, which is really disappointing. It could be the turning point. I mean, England are more than capable of winning this match, no doubt. But those fine margins, France historically play them better than England, so I'll be stupid not to pick them. And that would give us a surprise final, I'm honest with you, because I wasn't expecting to put Spain into the final. I really wasn't. Spain versus France. I'm gonna go with France. I think France are going to win the tournament. They are my favourites for the tournament. So, I mean, a final, anything can happen though. Anything at all. No, I'm going to go with France. And there you go. So, currently at the minute, my winner is France. 25% of players also predict France to win. But currently, the most is 29% with England and 11% Portugal. But that is my prediction for the Euros. What are your thoughts? Did you expect me to pick France to win? Some tricky games to predict there, particularly picking those third place teams. But overall, I think that's how the tournament will go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you all on my next video.